Alright, hey, Mr. Bywater here, and folks, we are live. Hey, so looking at 1.3 activity 1 first. Taking a quick glance, we know that these shapes, that their perimeter is equal to the area, perimeter equals area. I can use that to set up these equations. Okay. If you can solve for x, great. I went ahead and just set up these equations for you. So perimeter, I'm simply adding up the sides. I skipped a step to combining like terms right off the bat. So I went 4 plus 4, those are my constants, add to give me 8, x plus x, add those to get 2x, and then that's perimeter, area, length times width, 4 times x is just 4x. So that's all that happened here. Now, flipping the page, we're looking at volume is equal to surface area now. Volume is equal to surface area. This is definitely a step up. Let's go ahead and start with surface area. Here's how I'm going to do that. I just need to find the area of every face on this prism and add it together. So the area of this square is just 6 times x. Area of this square is 6 times x. So I'm going to write 6x. 6x. Now, how many of those squares are there? Well, I know there's one all the way on the back side, so there must be 2 of them. Now, this square right here actually is also 6 times x. And there's 2 of those, so I'm going to change this number to 4. There's 4 squares with an area of 6x. Now I have this square on the top and the bottom. Length times width would give me that area. 6 times 6 is 36. I know there's 2 of those squares, so I'm going to multiply that by 2. That's the surface area. Now I need to write an expression for volume. Volume, length times width times height. X times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, times x is just 36x. And that's how we're going to set up an equation. Now I can go from here, I'm going to do the multiplication here and change this to, let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24. This is 24x plus 36 times 2 would be 72 is equal to 36x. And if I'm going a step further, I can actually go ahead and find the variable or solve for the variable by subtracting 24x from both sides. That's because I want my constant term by itself and I want my variable term by itself. This is going to leave me with 72 is equal to 12x and dividing both sides by 12. And x is equal to 12, 24, 36. X is equal to 6. Okay, this shape, same idea here. I already set that up for you. I can tell that there's one surface that has an area of 4x. This has a surface area of 4x. I know there's 2 of those rectangles, so I doubled it. I can also see that there's a rectangle here. 4 times 8 is 32. I'm going to have to multiply that times 2, doubling it, which is this expression here. 8 times 4 times 2. And then also there's a square or rectangular surface on the bottom and the top. Length times width, 8 times x. And I know there's 2 of those, so I actually need to make sure to double that. And then volume is length times width times height. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 times x is 32x. And that's setting up the equation for prisms when the volume is equal to its surface area. So its surface area is equal to volume. And this will be very helpful for 1.3 exercises on day 1 that we're doing tonight.